Hello and welcome back to another episode of Let's Talk About. Now, I've just got back from watching the first episode of Fear the Walking Dead. I've actually got a Walking Dead t-shirt on just for this video, and holy hell, I actually rather enjoyed it. Now, let's talk about it, shall we? Now, this show is set during the time when, if you do not know, it's set during the time Rick is in his coma. If you've not or don't know anything about this show, The Walking Dead, Rick, at the beginning of the first episode, he gets shot and comatized, and during the whole period, he wakes up and the whole world has just crumbled around him. The dead start coming back to life, and yeah, this is set during that time period where nobody knows what's going on. The dead are just rising, and they're coming. So, I mean, the setting is Los Angeles, so we get to see the downfall of Los Angeles. Bit of explosions, screaming, and stuff like that.Maybe at the end of the series, I don't know, but so it was good. It was slow going. I'm gonna not spoil this to the best of my ability. But yeah, it was slow going, but towards the end of the episode, things started to pick up, and it was good. It was a good way of them showing we don't know how to deal with this. What's happening? Because I'm going to say this now, the walkers make an appearance, but they're not thrown in your face. They appear subtly. So, because the show is all about, as The Walking Dead always has been, it's all about the survivors, the humans. It's not about the walkers themselves. They're just part of the main setting. They're the cause of the survival and the cause of the world going to hell. And yeah, so yeah, they're thrown in subtly, which was cool. And they're still as gruesome as ever. There's still a lot of blood and makeup work done, which is really nice. But the one thing I'm going to say about the walkers is that they're fresh-faced. Because they're newly undead, so they're not decayed and decrepit like they are in the Walking Dead series, because that is set over the course of like a couple of years, I believe. The seasons have been going on for, I believe. But anyway, it was good. It starts off being like a family drama, as per usual in some of these American drama things, and then, like I said, it picks up, and hopefully we'll get to see more of it. And it was great. God, I'm trying to say stuff about the show without spoiling it, without saying this or that, and whatnot. So, okay, right, characters. As far as we know, there are 4 main characters that have appeared in the show. There are more in the show. I'm not going to include them because they've appeared as minor characters, but we've got Travis Manoa. I've actually got a list of characters on the screen here, so if I turn, it's because I'm looking at the names. We've got Travis Manoa, who's the lead protagonist of the series. He's a stepfather to the Clark's family, who are part of it. And you've also got Madison Clark, who is his wife, and both of them are teachers at I don't know what it is in America, but to us it's probably secondary school. So, and then you've got Alicia Clark, who is young lady who's probably gonna having a bit of family problems with herself, because family's not really all tied well together, and she's little Miss Smarty Pants. She's going to be going off to major college, from what I've read. And we've got one of the other main characters called Nick Clark. He's one we see the most in the show, and he's a druggie. So, cliche choice for this type of scenario, but it worked in this episode because, you know, they could play on the mind of, oh, he's on drugs, he's hallucinating and all that lot, but it worked. It worked. But God, what else can I say? The acting was great. It sounded great. Everything was subtle. The setting was great. It's like every area, it's like subtly hinting of the downfall. You're gonna have to watch it to understand. I mean, if you're after The Walking Dead, body parts being ripped to pieces, throats being ripped out, blood and gore, you won't find that here. Not yet. I mean, there's gore in it, but it's not to the point where you will see somebody's throat being ripped out like you would in the original series. But yeah, so as far as I know, there are only 6 episodes to this first season, and there are 2 seasons signed on. I'm hoping for the best for this series. It's not going to run on much for a long time. I don't think it's going to last long, because the more they're going to do with this series, the more seasons they do, the more it's going to tie in and become The Walking Dead, but from a different perspective, you know, from different characters. It's going to turn into The Walking Dead, and this show is all about how the world fell apart and how humanity crumbled. So yeah, hopefully we'll get to see more from the CDC. Maybe we'll get an insight as to how the infection spread, because I mean, there's got to be a cause for this infection. I mean, nobody just dies and comes back from the dead. I mean, not without any scientific proof. I mean, there's got to be a reason. It's some sort of biological thing has happened, whether it be waterborne or airborne, you know? Something has infected them. Because from The Walking Dead, every series and everybody is infected. You don't have to be bitten to turn into a walker, to come back from the dead. You could just have your throat slit and you'll come back from the dead. So yeah, and I'm kind of hoping that we'll get to see, I want to see some characters from the Walking Dead series. Not so much the main cast, but I want to see like characters who were killed off come back and reprise their roles, be in that situation. Say like the governor, Brian, you know, and his daughter still alive, you know, them being that setting, and then things start turning, and then they move over, you know, leading up to the events from the book Road to Woodbury. You know, they travel and they get to that point where he becomes the governor. I don't know, but I can't really say. I can't talk about this any longer because I'm gonna be spoiling so much. Jesus Christ, I don't want to spoil anything, but I'm actually gonna have to end the video here. It's 10 minutes long, so, but I'm gonna do another video when the series ends to give my thoughts on how I thought the entire series was, but Jesus Christ, this was a good this is a good episode. Started off slow, but it ended well. Excuse me. So, oh, bloody hell. Either way, that's going to do it. Thank you ever so much for watching. Join me next time when I talk about something else. Maybe it's going to be more Fear the Walking Dead when that comes around. That's going to be sometime near the end of September. So apparently, from what IMDb has shown me so far, there's only 6 episodes, so who knows, there might be more, there might not be more. So either way, thank you ever so much for watching, and I will see you on the next episode. Take care, goodbye.